Well, we just got done watching one of the most gutless performances by a Bills team I have ever seen. Granted, the team's injured. I get it. We got a lot of injuries this game, but what an absolute joke from this entire coaching staff. The offensive play calling, absolutely feeble. The defensive play calling, absolutely feeble. This team is an absolute joke right now. 4-2. They are now second in the division to the Patriots. They made Bijan Robinson look like the second coming of the best running backs of all time. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't really understand how this team continues to get worse and worse and worse and worse. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's go through some of these stats. Allen, 15 for 26, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, only 169 yards in the air. And that's mainly because these wide receivers cannot get open whatsoever. Nobody gets open. Coleman doesn't get open. Shavers does not get open. I know you don't have Kincaid, but Knox, aside from the touchdown, wasn't even on the field, really. It's just absolutely ridiculous. You finally start to get the run game going. James Cook gets going a little bit. Then you stop running the ball. You bring in Ray Davis. You have a little bit of success with him. Then he doesn't see the field anymore. I mean, Joe Brady is as pathetic as they get. You have Josh Allen as a quarterback, and this offense puts up 14 points. This offense is disgusting. And Brandon Beane has completely failed us to get a wide receiver. I get the money's tight, but you got to get a better receiver than what we have right now. It's an absolute joke. And as an offensive coordinator, you have the best quarterback in football, and you are unable to get him any yardage downfield. One deep ball today. It was pretty nice, right? It was on the first drive. That was the only deep ball they've thrown all season long, and they continue to not use the downfield. I don't understand it. We switched to defense, and yeah, the defense looked like garbage in the first half. They did better in the second half, but again, still running their same zone coverage. The linemen still do not get to the quarterback at all. And when they do, the secondary is in complete shambles. Travis White or Cam Lewis completely just, whatever. At the end of the game, Shaq Thompson has a pick six that he drops, of course. To start the game, a fumble that Greg Rousseau is offsides. I mean, the Falcons tried to hand you this game between that blocked field goal. You had that pick six, like I said. Just ridiculous and undisciplined football. How many times are we going to see a Sean McDermott led team not tackle anyone and commit so many fouls? I mean, this is the second week in a row. I think they said like 28 flags or more in the last 3 games. That's absolutely ridiculous. This team, they can't tackle. They commit penalties on, it seems, every other play. Every third and long, there's a hold in the secondary. They don't know what they're doing at all. This team is in complete dismay. It's an absolute joke. I mean, how many weeks are we going to keep seeing this? How many years are we going to let Sean McDermott and this coaching staff get away with this? It's unacceptable. It's the same group of guys. The same guys get injured, it seems, every single week. Whoever the strength and conditioning guys are, they keep firing them, bringing new guys in. It's the same stuff every single year. These guys are not conditioned right. And how many years in a row are we going to, start off hot and say, oh, we got a chance at the 1 seed. And all of a sudden, we're only up 1 game on the Chiefs. We're in second in the division. The Patriots have a Mickey Mouse schedule. There's probably a good chance they win the division at this point. Still early on, but man, if Josh Palmer is out long term, your wide receiver room is the worst in the NFL. The worst in the NFL. You have to make a trade, whether that's A.J. Brown or Chris Olave or someone else. You got to make a trade. The secondary, same sort of thing. You have to make a trade. And I get it's going to be tough, but how many times are we going to allow this coaching staff to get away with this and these players to get away with this and just say, well, it's okay. We're fine. It's not okay. This coaching staff has let you down year in and year out. Every single time in the big moments in the playoffs, they get outcoached. It's a recurring theme. And now it's trickling into the regular season these last few seasons. It has to stop. It absolutely has to stop. Let's look at some other stats because it's just disgusting. Bijan Robinson, 170 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown. Drake London, 158 yards in the air and a touchdown. Penix, 20 for 32 with 250 yards and a touchdown. Penix, again, did what he had to do, played smart, but he had no pressure. And when he did, like I said, the Bills secondary was just, playing zone coverage. How many times are we going to play zone coverage and sit there and let Drake London find the open zone? You can't do that. And how many times are you going to play zone coverage on 3rd and short, where you stand there and the receiver goes, okay, I'm going to sit in the zone, turn around. It's the easiest completion in the NFL, right? Then we go to the offensive play calling. I mean, how many just garbage calls have we seen from Joe Brady? 3rd and 1, we see Elijah Moore fumble the ball on a quick end around. They just did that with Dawson Knox the week before. That play clearly doesn't work. You have a big-time quarterback. I don't love running him, but 3rd and 1 in that situation, sneak him up the middle. We saw the Falcons do it twice with Felipe Franks. The second time we got offsides on it, but just an absolute joke. This team is an absolute joke right now. It reminds me of the Sabres. It's a soft group of players right now. They have to get better. The offensive line, second week in a row, they didn't look all that good, but again, Allen, when he does have time, stands there, looks left, looks right, looks left, looks right. Nobody's open, and he either takes a 5 yard sack or he has to scramble and he gets trucked. It's an absolute joke. It cannot happen. Don't even get me started about the special teams because it's just penalty after penalty, and Brandon Codrington returning at 5 yards. It We don't have any electric players on this team. There's no one to provide a spark on either offense or defense. Let's end this video with some positives. Matt Prater still looks good. Deion Walker, absolute stud. Probably the only good draft pick Brandon Beane made this year. Absolute stud. Where else do we even go? Ray Davis, okay, good game, I guess. Is that all the positives I can really give out? Shaver's got a few catches, good for him. Most of them in garbage time in that last minute or so, but we'll take it. I don't know. That's about all I got to say. Just pathetic showing on Monday Night Football. We go into the bye week. I really don't know what else to say. This team needs a win against Carolina coming out of the bye week. They'll have plenty of time to rest, plenty of time to play call, but man, this team looks like it's led by Ken Dorsey each week, and it gets worse and worse. And I don't know. Maybe it's time to make a change there. Maybe it's on the players. I think it's a little bit of both, but I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think that, there's an easy fix to this, or is it just a complete disaster and we need Allen to play Superman every game for us to win? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Leave a like, subscribe, and have a good one. Peace out.